Hi, welcome back to Ideas Box. I'm Jimmy, and in today's video I show how kangaroos have impacted the fencing on our small property. I show what I've tried to do about it and what I actually ended up doing about it. We get a lot of kangaroos on our property. They're cute, but you do have to learn to adapt to the nature that you live in. Anywho, let's get into it.
There are various places on our property where you can see the kangaroos have made tracks. I mean, we walk on the tracks as well, and then it goes up along that fence line. But one of the problems that causes is obviously the kangaroos have been using these tracks for generations, and they come through, I don't know if you can see that, but they push through the fence. And for quite a few, well, for 2 years possibly, when we first bought this property 11 years ago, this is ring lock fencing, so you can sort of slide the wires and fix the fence up. And I was doing that because, you know, we've moved from the city, so we want everything nice and tidy. So I was pushing these wires back down and getting a pair of pliers and straightening all these wires out and getting rid of these holes that the kangaroos make when they push through the fence. It's done it in another place further up the track, and I'll show you in a second. But what I was doing was I was fixing the fence up so it looks like it does here, nice and square, rectangle, whatever, nice and tidy, because that's how, you know, that's how we liked it. And we'd come down on the weekend, because for a couple of years we weren't living here. We would come down on the weekend and the kangaroos would have pushed through again. So I'd fix it up like this, and then a week or two later the kangaroos have pushed through like that. So basically what I did was I gave up, because if you keep fixing it and bending it and fixing it and bending it, it's going to wreck the fence. This fence isn't wrecked. The sheep from the other side, there's a sheep station behind us, the sheep from the other side can't get through here, or they haven't come through here yet anyway. And our dogs don't bother to push through there. Our greyhounds won't fit through there anyway, so they don't bother. So rather than keep fixing it and then the kangaroos bend it and fix it and bend it until it ruins the fence, I've just left it. Now I do have some footage of the kangaroos pushing through, so we'll have a look at that in a second. And once again, you can see where the kangaroos come down through there and they push through the fence here. And this is where they mostly come through. You can see where they've wrecked the fence, or not wrecked the fence, no. You can see where they've pushed the wires apart, and once again, there's where it's not pushed apart. And this is another place where I spent a couple of years trying to fix the fence, hoping the kangaroos would find another way, but they don't. They like to come through here, because you can see the track comes down through there, and then when they go through the fence, they track off up that way. So it is what it is. There's no point trying to fight nature. So this is another place. So let's see what this camera's captured, shall we? Because I do have another camera here.
So this is a young kangaroo pushing through the fence, and a little bit less than elegant. And this is a video of another kangaroo, I think a slightly larger one, and he goes through the larger hole above where the younger kangaroo went through, and he's obviously done this before, because he doesn't make a mess of it. He actually does it very well, and this is the sort of thing you have to learn to live with when you have a property. This is a mum kangaroo, and when she turns around you can see she's got a little joey hanging out of her pouch, and if she tried to get through the fence she probably would have snagged the joey's head on the wire. When she turns around you'll see the little joey. The little joeys hang down and try to nibble the grass too when the mum's grazing, and they're quite cute really. This next clip's further down the hill, and that's a big kangaroo, a big boy. You can see his tackle there, and that's a big boy coming through the fence. And this kangaroo has a look at the fence and actually twangs the wire, and doesn't decide to go through, because I think that one's got a joey in her pouch as well. There's a fairly big bulge there, so even though you don't see the joey's head, I'm pretty sure this is that mum from before, because she hangs around our property a lot, which is fine, because, you know, if they stay off the roads, the longer they can stay off the roads the better. We've had to cover our vegetable garden over and make like a completely enclosed orchard, because between the kangaroos and the parrots we were losing a lot. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more videos on kangaroos, let me know in the comments, because I've got plenty of stuff from our trail camps. Make sure to click like and subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell too. Well, I reckon that's it for today, so bye for now.